A lot of people ask me, why did you go to Vietnam? And honestly, I ask myself the same thing the moment I arrived. So, why did I go to Vietnam? Was it because I wanted to spend my birthday alone? Birthdays are usually spent with family and friends, surrounded by familiar voices and warm greetings. But this year, I wanted something different. I wanted to step away from the usual, to see how it feels to celebrate another year of life in a place where nobody knows my name. Would it feel lonely? Would I regret it? Or would it remind me that sometimes solitude isn't a bad thing, that being alone isn't the same as being lonely? Was it to meet strangers? To hear their stories? There's something beautiful about meeting people who have lived completely different lives than yours. The street vendor who works from sunrise to midnight just to provide for his family. The traveler who left everything behind to chase a dream. The elderly man who has seen his city transform over decades and still greets you with a warm smile. These encounters, these moments make you realize how big the world really is, how much life exists beyond our own little bubbles. Was it because of the unfamiliar place? They say sometimes to find yourself, you need to get away as far away from the world you know. And Vietnam was as far away as I could get. Here, everything was unfamiliar. The streets, the language, the culture, the unspoken rules. There was no comfort zone to fall back on. I had to learn, to adapt, to embrace the unknown. And in doing so, I started seeing the world and myself a little differently.
止于下海。
Was it because of the food? I was hesitant at first. What if my stomach couldn't handle it? But my curiosity was stronger than my fear. The first sip of broth, the first bite of fresh herbs and noodles, the first taste of something completely new. It wasn't just food, it was a story. A history of flavors passed down through generations. A culture expressed through spices and textures. And with every dish I tried, I felt like I was tasting a piece of Vietnam itself. Was it because of their history? History isn't just something you read in books. It's something you feel when you walk through the streets, when you step inside old buildings, when you listen to the stories of those who lived through it. Vietnam has been through so much. War, struggles, resilience. Yet, here it stands today, full of life, full of spirit. Learning about its past helped me understand its present, and it made me wonder, how much of my own history has shaped who I am today? Or was it because of their culture? Vietnamese culture is alive. It's in the way people greet each other, the way families stay close, the way traditions are still honored despite modernization. It's in the art, the music, the festivals that fill the streets with colors and celebration. Even as skyscrapers rise, even as the world changes, their roots remain strong, and I couldn't help but admire that. But here's the irony of it all. The reason I went to Vietnam was to come back home. You have to leave to come back home, to see it with new eyes, to appreciate what you have and to understand what you have been missing. And after experiencing everything, after meeting wonderful people, seeing breathtaking places, and learning things I never knew I needed to learn, I don't know what life will be like when I get back. But maybe that's the best part, because that means anything could happen.
This will always be my home. I see fields of green, but I can't find a place to grow. Or the light. It's time I have to go. Sometimes you gotta be somebody that nobody knows. It's easier to make mistakes when you're on your own. I can't ignore it. I feel it burning in my blood, and I'm here for it. I'm on my way to finding Avalon. I feel like I'm running out of time, and if I don't leave now, I'm never gonna find my Avalon.
Grabe niya, taga Cambodia ko.
Here everything is paid with the dreams of sons and daughters trying to find a way to avoid the fate their fathers could never escape. They buried their dreams inside the fields where they knew each blade. People wishing for better in their songs, oh how they pray. I can't ignore it. I feel it burning in my blood, and I'm here for it. I'm on my way to finding Avalon. I feel like I'm running out of time, and if I don't leave now, I'll never leave alive. Think of those lives, the world they chased, they never come back. They bore that weight in the dead of the night, with their mothers starting their days. I think of those lives, the world they changed, and they long to return if they knew that we stayed. It's the dead of the night, at the start of a brand new day, new day. I can't ignore it. I feel it coursing through my blood, and